Hello, hello. Just checking my sound is on. Yes, it is. Okay, good evening, everybody. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Or maybe if you've been here a few times, you may have come a few times and just not done it yet. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, great to see you all. It's Wednesday, so it's always just easier for me to know what I'm doing on a Wednesday. So I usually do something along the lines of a stamped one sheet wonder. I don't always just keep it to Wednesdays. I do sometimes do it on other days, but I'm going to do it today. I'm just swapping glasses. Hello, everybody. Or maybe I shouldn't have swapped glasses too soon. Hold on. Hold on, because I can't read what you're saying. Hello, Miss Sherry. Lovely to see you. Hi, Anne, Mindy, Elizabeth, Melissa, Kim, Janice, Judy, Lisa, Claire. Great to see you all. All right, I'm just going to get on with it because I don't want too late an evening. Going to grab some white, I think. Just some basic white. There we go. And going for a kind of classic layout that I have done before, but I know that I may have got some new followers, so you may not have seen me do this classic layout before. And also just wanted to ask a favour of my current regular viewers. Please could you share this out? I could do with the algorithms improving a little bit and sharing out my videos is one super duper easy, quick way for you to help me out. All right. So hi Sheila, hi Christine. Now whether or not you want to do that via Facebook or just to a friend, invite one friend to come watch. Obviously not a friend that's not interested in crafts, but just somebody. Can you think of one person who perhaps has not been to my channel before who you think may really enjoy it? I am doing a one sheet wonder tonight, so if you think it's somebody who may enjoy that type of stamping, now's the time to invite them. All right, no stress, no pressure, but I would really appreciate it. All right, let's get to the desk. Oh, where's my desk disappeared to now? Oh, hold on. Hold on a ticker. Something's happened. Oh, my internet's changed. Bear with a second. I changed a setting just before I went live. And I did something, so I just got to change it. In the meantime, I'm going to say hello to people who are joining me on the live. Thank you very much. Hi, Shaz. Who else has just joined? Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Kim. Great to see you. Right, come on, refresh, please. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm glad I noticed that before I flipped my camera. Because it can cause some audio issues if I'm using the wrong internet. So there we go. As some of you know who've been with me a while, and you have to bear with me. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Yeah. Right, so gonna go with using this. I haven't mixed this stamp set yet with, I don't think I have anyway, with a kind of more solid one. And so I'm going for classic Artistically Inked. For those of you who have watched for over a couple of years now, you know that this is one of my go-to stamps because it's just fabulous for kind of this type of creating. And I'm going to go with a good old classic lilacs or purples and blue colour scheme because I'm really enjoying like Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis, and I don't think I've teamed that up with this style of stamping before. So this style of stamped one sheet wonder is basically where we do a design going across the middle, and then we're going to cut it into three very quickly, simply to make 3 cards. I'm also not really planning on doing loads of extra embellishing because my plan is to stamp some of the stamp some sentiments as part of it, so I hopefully won't have to do too much. And I've just realised I've done Highland Heather. It's the wrong colour. I'm starting again. Oh, yeah. Right. Oops. Sorry about that. I thought, why is this so dark? Yeah, it's because it's the wrong colour, Ruth. That would help. All right, see? Even us professionals, we make mistakes from time to time. Hi Sharon, my mum Myra is watching with me tonight on the big TV. Oh, is it Myra or Mira? There we go. Hi Margaret, great to see you. Okay, so just getting some basic colour down so that it's not, what's the word? It's not so scary having a blank piece of paper. And I am also wondering about popping some of this design in the background as well. So this is Joy of Noel, the bigger design sprigs. So I'm going to pop this in areas that I haven't done first generation of the fresh Freesia. Okay, because if I pop it over this bit, it's going to fight. So we don't want any fighting going on the page. So I'm aiming this for the lighter areas, like you can see here. So look, that fits in beautifully there and there. And then we're going to pop that one there, and there, that one in there. And I'm hoping we're going to be able to achieve making 3 cards in probably half an hour or even less. That's my aim, just to show you that you can create a really beautiful, unique looking set of cards quite quickly. All right, so now I think I really want to get in there and do my roses, which I already have here. And I'm going to go for that gorgeous dark blue. I'm also going to get out a little bit of, well, I said get it out a little bit of, that's a ridiculous statement. I'm getting out the Parakeet Party because I'm going to use a little bit of it later. All right, so here we go with Starry Sky. Really very rich blue with a very little hint of purple in it. And I'm going for the classic configuration of 3 flowers in a posy look. All right, this is such a simple classic arrangement for flowers, so easy to achieve. Just remember to kind of twist the flower a little bit so they're kind of facing outwards. Okay, that was fun. Like that. And I will be stamping some little other flowers later on, but that is it for the Starry Sky for a moment. All right, going to put in a little bit of the Parakeet Party. Who's that just joined? Hi, Lynette Conway. Welcome. Who else? Denise. Oh, Denise. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. So if you're watching this on the replay, you're thinking, who's Ruth talking to? I'm talking to folks on the live chat, as this is a live video. Oh, so do look at the chat, the live chat, to know who I'm responding to. But Denise is just sort of telling us about her situation. Oh, that is tough. Okay, a little bit of, I love adding a little bit of this lovely brighter green. I love having Parakeet Party and Lemon Lime Twist in the current colour palette. It's just fabulous. Okay, nice and zingy there. Happy, happy, happy. Right, and I think I want to bring on one of these leaves, I think. I was going to try and keep it all quite blues and purples, so I don't know, do you think I should go for a bit of Highland Heather with this? Or maybe some Balmy Blue? Boho Blue, not Balmy Blue, Boho. Hi Mary Beth. Thanks Joanna. Alright, let's get some. Now I have used this leaf a lot for this type of stamping. It is just completely lends itself to doing this. Absolutely beautiful leaves here. And it's got this very gentle, almost imperceptible little curve to it, which I think makes it just look so natural and pretty. So let's get these going in like so. Now I have been watching other people do some stamp one sheet wonders, and I noticed that some people like scoring their card before starting to stamp. That's absolutely fine. If you find that that's helpful, please do go ahead and do that. The only comment I would make is that if you do it, you are possibly going to cause little lines to appear on your work. Okay, so I'll explain what I mean by that and why I don't do it, and what you can do to maybe, if you need a, yeah, if you want a layout, do it. I would do it pencil. So if you score your card, the danger is that if you stamp over the score line, where the paper dips in a little bit, when you stamp over the score line, the ink doesn't transfer properly onto the page. So then when you go to, if you go to then do second generational stamping and you stamp it again, the line that wasn't inked, wasn't stamped properly, you will then see that line on your work. All right. So that's the reason you won't see me do pre-scores. I may have done it in the past, but I certainly do not do it anymore, and that is the reason why. If you really feel that you want to have some kind of layout at all, I would use a pencil. And the reason being is that pencil is graphite. It sits on top of your paper, and it's very easy to erase it after you've finished your work. You know, as long as you use a soft, you know, anything from a HB, 2B, 4B going upwards would be absolutely fine. I wouldn't use a hard pencil like going down like just 2H or whatever. As long as it's HB and so forth, it's fine, it will work. Right, so I'm just stamping some berries in there. I just felt like another little texture would be fun. So just popping those in various places. Yeah, so I just wanted to pass that tip on because I've noticed that quite a few people, either they've discovered stamp one sheet wonders for themselves, or they've watched me and then are trying to, you know, do their own, which is fantastic. But I personally, I don't recommend scoring. All right, I'm liking it. I think, oh, I see, I love this stamp. I really want to put it in, but I also want to get some of these little flowers in here as well. Choices. Maybe just one or two. What do you think? And a darker purple, I'm thinking. Maybe now go for the Highland Heather. What about printing a layout on the back of the basic white so you've got a cutting guide? Oh, okay. In theory, Joanne, that is kind of a good idea. The only problem is that when you cut the wrong side, your paper doesn't bevel in the right direction. So I wouldn't worry about it. If you really do want some kind of guide, I would say just get the old pencil and ruler out and do it that way, old-fashioned way, which I am discovering, you know, old-fashioned ways, they work, you know. So if we need to return to them, return to them. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I really want a class with Magical Meadow. Hello, Miss Cindy. Denise, is there any sign of them being able to come out at all, or have different alternative care, or are they poorly at the moment? Sorry, that's a word for sick. We use the word poorly in the UK. I don't know if you use that in the States. Hi, Mindy. Oh, we discussed this about having a class for Magical Meadow, but I think I talked about how it really does need combining with another flower set if you want to take one. Right, I've inked that partially because I just don't feel I need a great big long one anymore. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, right, okay. I'm just going to ink up like half of it there. Okay. So you notice I'm going into the corner there. Like you need another stamp set, Melissa. You need me to enable you again? Hi, Glenna. All right, loving this darker purple. So nice, so nice. Okay, so Orchid Oasis. Definitely want some of this in here now with maybe some little flowers. Just to sprinkle, a little bit of sprinkled flowers. Hi, Elaine. How are you doing? All right. I'm just going to sprinkle some of these. Okay, so normally I would be using my mat, but I couldn't be bothered. So it's not here today. But I've got quite a few layers of paper underneath that are probably a little bit squishy, so that's fine. Oh, Claire, it was so lovely to see a photo of you and Esther and Ellie. How is your salmon catching going? Oh yes, we need updates from Elaine as to what she's been up to. She's either usually baking or she's fishing at the moment. Reminds me of there was a character on a comedy program in the UK many years ago, and I think I have told you about it, but the theme was I think it was called Jessie's Shed. So this character, this sort of like, I think you guys in the States would call him like a hillbilly character. We just call him like a country, like farm worker person. He would open the door, come out of his shed and go, "This week I have mostly been eating tara masalata." Or he'd say something really funny. "This week I have mostly been wearing Dior." And sometimes it would just be really like not what you imagine that character doing, but it was always really funny. And I can just imagine Elaine going, "This week I've been mostly baking fig muffins." soda bread fig muffins or something. With the greatest respect, Elaine. I love hearing about what you're up to. All right, I think I want a little bit more Parakeet Party in here, or something nice and zingy. So I've got the blender pen here, and I'm just going to cast my blender pen over some of these holly leaves, which I can see are kind of obvious and sort of there in my design. Just thought it'd be nice to have a little bit of brightness cast somewhere else. This week I've mostly been salmon fishing. Although I'm sure you've told us of some other unusual things that you've done, Elaine. Or caught or cooked or... Oh, yeah, because some of you tell me about your canning adventures as well. Like pounds and pounds of tomatoes and things. Now I'm colouring these in, but they might get chopped off. But anyway, I will colour them anyway. Just the hollies. Maybe I should do the leaves as well. May as well do the leaves as well. There we go. Just a quick little swipe of the pen. Do that one as well. I do like this channel because I learn so much. You guys tell me so much stuff. It's wonderful. He ate 5 day out of date prawns. Oh my word. Oh, Denise. Oh, bless. What is it with older folks and eating stuff with that? Well, I know they don't deliberately eat it out of date, but you know how like some folks are just like, oh, it'll be fine. I'm a bit like that. My husband despairs of me because I'm a bit like, oh, it'll be fine. The coleslaw is just a bit off. Just a little bit fermented. It'll be fine. Yeah, he despairs of me. Oh, I'm not sure if I've made a mistake here. I was going for a light lilac-y colour. Not sure that I chose the right thing here. Oh well. I can always use I might put some highlights on these berries. See, I've started, so I'm going to have to just stick with it for this one. But yeah, that was light Highland Heather. I didn't expect that to be as bright. That's quite like in your face, isn't it? Someone's asking if May had a nice birthday. She did, thank you very much. She did. Right, I'm just going to put some... Oh, that's interesting. I just opened my pen and like it leaked a bit. Ooh, lots of alcohol. All right, just gonna do a little berry highlight here. I think this tip is particularly juicy, so you can see it's working straight away. I think it's basically like pure alcohol. There we go. Oof. Ooh-wee. All right. Right, I want a lighter colour than that. Let's see if I've got something else. Oh, light fresh Freesia. That would do. That's what I need. Although that's quite bright as well. Oh well. Right, what's the time? Oh, right. I want to get this done. I want to get this cut within half an hour. I've just got the words to go. And I think I wanted to stamp that detail stamp as well, if I have the space for it, but we'll see. Hi, Jenny. Oh, it was you, Sharon, who canned 40 pints of tomatoes. Wowzers. That's pretty impressive. Oh, did I get told if it was a Myra or a Mira? I wasn't looking when for the reply. Yes, one day, yes, but prawns get crazy risky. Oh, bless her. Right. All right. I'm going to stop there for that bit now. And let's decide what script to pop on here. I do love this scripty. So shall we just go for that one? Joy and Peace. Keep it simple. And as I said, I wanted to sort of show you this technique because it's so quick. Once you've got your sentiment stamped on, you don't even really need, you know, to do any faffing around later on. I mean, it is nice to do extra embellishment, but you haven't always got the time for it to do that. And I just love the idea of being able to make 3 cards in half an hour. So just going to stamp on then Joy and Peace. I'm going to stamp it, and then I'm going to move it and stamp again, and then move it and stamp again. All right. So we're going for like multiple script here. And I know some of you have seen me do this before, but I do really love this technique, especially when we have such beautifully, and I think this is probably taken from a handwritten design someone has done at Stampin' Up. And it's just lovely to celebrate beautiful handwriting, isn't it? Got all those lovely curves and curls and stuff going on there. So lovely texture. So I might just have a play with where I'm positioning. So that one I went up and down, or north and south, as it were. Well, actually, I'm doing this north and south as well, but a bit closer to the flowers. Of course, we're going to need a little bit of dottage at some point. But how pretty is that? It's like creating our own scripty little stamp. 3 berries missed on the first one, left upper area. Yeah, I did notice that. I wasn't too worried because I think I'm actually going to cut that off. So if I do need to recolour it in, I will, but I've got a feeling I'm not going to need it. Thank you, though. So this is the Starry Sky colour, which is beautifully dark, which is what I used for this. Oh, how lovely is that? So, so pretty. Okay. Right, dottage wise then. Actually, before I do dottage, I think I might just do, I'm not going to go for that one now. I don't think I've got the space, but I'm thinking I'd like just a few sprigs of this. Just going to tuck that in there. And I'm doing that full strength because this is a, what's the word? Outline stamp. Just for some additional texture. I love watching on the phone so you can zoom right in to see the details. Ah, good point, Vicky. Can't do that on the telly, can you? Ah, Glenna was just thinking dottage. Well, of course she was. I think that's the one stamp that's missing from Magical Meadow. I wish they'd put in, really. But there we go, can't complain. There's plenty of other stamps in other sets that we can use it from, or get it from rather. I think I did that a little bit too close. I didn't mean to go so close with those two, but never mind. It's done now. All right, so let me just show you why I put that in. There we go. You don't have to act all coy, Shatcha. We know you too well. Okay, so it just so happens I do have this on my desk because I thought I might have used it, and I can't be bothered to get back up and get the other dottage, so I'm just going to use this one. This is what I call the fairy dottage because it's actually got little dragonfly or fireflies in it, but hey, I don't think anyone's going to look too closely. So there we go. I'm not going to put too much. I think it's got plenty of detail on here already, really. don't actually want to go over the script too much either. And you need it. Yes, exactly. Well, actually, I switched my radiator off just before I went live because I thought, oh, I'm not going to need it. Oh, I'll be fine. And as I've sat here, I'm getting cooler and cooler. So, and I haven't got my blanket over my knees, which I probably should have done, but never mind. All right, I think I'm going to stop there. Or shall I just do a little bit more dottage there? Just there. Oh, and maybe there. Oh, and maybe just one sweeping down there like that. One up there. Oh, and then this one around here. Okay, oh right. Right, I'm stopping. Right, where are we? 31 minutes. Mind you, I did talk for about a minute first of all, didn't I? So there we go. Right. So as I said, this was going to be cut into 3. So let's look at, can I cut that at 8.5? Oh, maybe a bit more. Do that at 9. Oops. Oh, I forgot to do the screenshot shot, didn't I? We just do the screenshot shot. This is for me later so I can get a thumbnail. All right. Ooh, hold on. It's not quite right. All right, there we go. All right. Carry on as you were. I would buy that set for that stamp. You know what, Kim? Don't buy it just for that stamp because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves in it that are beautiful. The dottage, and also you get these spots. So it is worth the money, that stamp set. Totally. Oh, Shaz has been to a donkey sanctuary. Oh, bet she loved that. Hi, Janine. Oh, I don't know which way I was doing it. That way? Oh, I don't know. All right. Do fresh Freesia. Do fresh Freesia. Oasis. Oh, Starry. Beautiful colours. How many did you bring home? Oh, I know. Like Shaz needs another animal to add to her collection. Oh, hold on. 9.5. I'm cutting this up. So this is 3 3/4 roughly the width of this, and I also do not need 1/2 centimetre here. Oh, oh, silly me! I meant to cut the half of this one, not the card. Oh well. One of these cards is going to be slightly shorter than the others. There we go. Just cut a bit extra off that. Oh well, there we go. Done. One of those things. Not thinking. She was absolutely transfixed with pure joy and delight. Oh, lovely. Oh. Right, 9.5. Cut. Do not cut the bottom this time, Ruth. Let's just get this one done. Now, I know these are, if you're trying to save money on card, I know that you do end up using basically a whole sheet to create one card, but you know, this other third doesn't go to waste. You can, this is makes a really good matting layer for another project. Right, let me just cut these two down. Great to see all of you out tonight, hanging out with me in mid Wales, if you didn't know where I lived. Temperatures are dropping here. I've started having to put the heating on in the house. Ooh. Right, let's get these stuck down. What is a fontaine? Oh, I presume that was a breed of donkey, just from the context. I'm sure Shaz can tell us. All right, is my thing glitchy? My camera. It feels like it is a little bit. Hi, Nancy. Oh, that's the wrong way round. That's the thing about putting stamps onto your work. There's a right way and a wrong way. Am I continuing to do pages for the book? No, not right now. I've stamped a whole sheet and I'm making 3 cards tonight, Nancy. So you've just caught the tail end of my video. So if you want to see how I stamp this, please do go and watch the beginning from the beginning. I will in a second go over all the colours though and stamps with you if you want to try and recreate it. But if you haven't got these, don't worry. Please do feel free to substitute things out and just go with the structure of what I've done and just substitute out any other bits and pieces. To be honest, I've not really been in my room, in my studio all day. We had parent and toddler group this morning, and then this afternoon I ended up having a long chat to my neighbour. I've not seen her for quite a while. And then, what else did I do? Oh, I ended up watching a film. Oh, I didn't mean to. I was sort of just sat having a little rest, and then I ended up watching a British film with Keira Knightley and Matt Smith about the stuff to do with the intelligence, to do with the Iraq War. I won't go into much detail about it. Not the happiest of films, but very interesting. Yeah, based on sort of based on true events. I don't know how truthful it was, but it was based on true events. Yeah. Oh, and I watched an episode of Ghosts. And I've got one more episode to watch of this series, and then I think this is the last series that they've filmed, the British one. So, right, I think we are done. What do you guys think? 3 cards in 40 minutes. There we go. And if I hadn't stopped to sort of chat to you guys, I may have probably got it done a bit quicker. But there we go. Right, let's go over colours then. So, in the background, I stamped Fresh Freesia, and that's what those kind of like motley sort of shapes and some of the leaf shapes are. Fresh Freesia. Then used, what did I do next? Did the Roses in Starry Sky. Then the leaves in Highland Heather and the Parakeet Party and some Boho Blue and Orchid Oasis for these littler flowers, and then stamped the sentiment back into the back with the Starry Sky. So just so that you understand in terms of the colours what was happening with this colour scheme, I used 3 blues of varying kind of light going to dark, 1 green, and 2 really what I would call in the lilac spectrum. So Highland Heather and Fresh Freesia are very much kind of like cousins, very close together, but they have their own qualities. So if you're thinking in terms of a colour wheel, blue is next to green on the colour wheel, and purple is also next to blue on the colour wheel. So this is how they would kind of be really. Obviously, I mean, Highland Heather. So in terms of dark to light, let's just do this. All right, so if this is dark and this is light, this is kind of how it would be laid out. So these are kind of like, yeah, maybe like that. Oh, no, actually that might be down there. Or maybe there. So this is the darkest, then this is less dark, then Highland Heather, Boho Blue, sort of in the mid, and then Fresh Freesia and Parakeet Party are what are called light. So if you're going, you know, black to white, that's how it looks. But in terms of the colour wheel, they are kind of like that. Okay. Actually, if anything, Fresh Freesia is on this side because it's got probably got a little bit more red in it, like pink in it. So that would be there. All right, I hope that helps. I'm from now on, I am going to try and just do a little bit of colour wheel educating with every video that I remember to do it, so that those of you who are interested in that sort of stuff, you know, you can start to understand. The words from the, oh, I haven't done the stamp sets yet, so I'll do that now. So the stamp sets I used were Artistically Inked. I'm just going to put that at an angle. Artistically Inked, the rose and the embryonic pig, as we like to call it, and the leaf, as well, no, I like to call it, Martina likes to call it that. Joy of Noel, the big holly here, and then I actually ended up using that berry, but there's some other lovely stamps in here. Also, I could have used the word joyous or making spirits bright, so if you don't have Night Divine, and you're not likely to get it, but do have Joy of Noel, then you could use that, but I use Joy and Peace from Night Divine. Then the other stamp set that I wheedled in, which I didn't necessarily have to have, I just wanted to use it, was this little flower from Lasting Joy, and I would have been also quite happy to have used that leaf in there somewhere. But if you don't have Lasting Joy and you don't have Night Divine and just have those two, you could use those flowers as your little flowers. You could use that dottage for your dottage, and you could use Joyous and Making Spirits Bright as your background script. Okay, so although I used 4 stamp sets altogether, you could get away with using 2. Okay, so okay. Oh yes, no, yeah, I've told you now, Nancy. All right, you're welcome, Mary Beth. Totally welcome. Yeah, it does make sense for me just to, while I'm going through the colours with you, just to kind of lay it out and for me to, because I'm very much a kind of I'm kind of I think I'm more of a visual learner. Sometimes I can read through instruction, but certainly when it comes to colours, I need to sort of see them, and I hope that that's helpful for you. Ruth, TCM is showing the silent film Phantom of the Opera. I've got to record it. I've never seen it, but I think it's funny that it would be silent. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm presuming it's black and white. Ah, fun. Right, gonna love you and leaves you. I just want to, just a quick reminder, I've got a class coming up on the 9th, is it? Of November. Now, I've had a request. Class 1 is on the 9th. I have had a request from my sister, Esther, for another textured mixed I'll start that again. A mixed media canvas class. All right. So far I've got a list of one, Esther, who wants to do that class. So if you liked what I showed you the other day, I'm happy to show you again how to do that. And you'd like to do that class, please just contact me. ruthtrice@gmail.com. So that's the one that I made the other day. If you would like to do this class, Esther really wants to do it. So please let me know. And analogous. Thank you. Thank you, Janice. I always forget the words. Oh dear. I think it's the 1920s version. Sorry, I mixed and yes there together. That's what came out my mouth. Yeah. So if you want to do the mixed media class, let me know if you're interested, and I'll look at scheduling it. I've got a feeling it might not be until December, this one, because I am super busy in November's getting quite booked up for me. And bless her heart, my daughter May is getting baptised in the middle of November. So we've got kind of a bit of a busy weekend that weekend, with various visitors and obviously, you know, that occasion. So that whole weekend is out pretty much. And then the following weekend I'm celebrating a friend's and her daughter's birthday. So I'll be out all that weekend, well, half that week. So I know, and I've already got stuff scheduled at the beginning of November, but when it comes to sort of the second half of November, I'm pretty packed. So but please let me know if you're interested in doing mixed media. Oh, Kim, no, that's absolutely fine. You're second on the list. Yeah. So right, I'll love you and leave you, and yeah, just contact me. Kim, I know what, let me just jot your name down in my showed an interest list. I'm slowly building a list for people who want to do the embossing folder class. Glenna, I've got 2 people down for that so far. Let me just write down mixed media canvas. So I've got Esther and then Kim. Oh, Glenna wants to do it again. Okay. Oh, Nancy wants to do it. Okay. You obviously enjoyed it so much last time. Thank you, ladies. That's fun. I mean, if we do it late nearer to Christmas, it'd be nice to do one that's a bit more Christmassy. If you wanted to do that. Oh, Kim wants to do the embossing folder class as well. Okay, I'll put you down for that one as well. Okay. So this is just people who are interested, but I haven't set a date. Class. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just don't have a definitive list just yet, Nancy. But I will try and get on with it. What's the embossing folder class? It's a messy one, Joanna. It's basically techniques. Lots of techniques with the embossing folder. I'll just get my little folder out to show you. It's basically a whole evening of me telling you what to do and getting messy to do different techniques with embossing folders. Basically, this is my kind of what I go through with you. So Nancy. Oh, Janine wants to do the mixed media. Okay, I'll put Janine down for that one as well. We'll look at maybe some dates early December then. Someone please call on Shaz. Her arms are hurting. I know, she's got her hand up. She's waving. Shaz, can you tell me exactly what you're waving to? You're putting your hand up. I presume it's the embossing folder. Joanna, did you do your Halloween one? Thanks, Vicky. Yeah, email me ruthtrice@gmail.com. Oh, yes, it'd be lovely to meet you, Nancy. Oh, Janine wants an embossing folder class as well. Okay. Okay. Sorry, that wasn't a sigh of... Oh, it was just a sigh. Any more. Shaz wants to do mixed media. Did you do that before, Shaz? Oh yeah, Shaz, you got properly messy. You had pink, red all over you, didn't you? Oh, great, Joanna. Oh, please send me a photo once you're done. I am itching to do some stripes. My daughter wore a striped hat yesterday, and then a lady came to parent and toddler. Oh, it's today. What am I saying? And she was wearing a striped top, and she also had striped nails for Halloween. I was like, oh my goodness, I love them. Like black and white striped nails. Thank you, Kim. I was running out of breath. You lot are hilarious. So if you are interested in the mixed media class, you do need to have a canvas, lots of plastic to put on your table, masks, texture paste or stroke embossing paste, spatula, and hot glue, and then scraps of paper and stuff. Do you have a calendar? I do. Lynette Conway, though, it's best. Are you on the South Pacific Messenger group, Lynette? If not, and you're on Facebook, can you private message me or friend me first if we're not already friends? So anybody who's in the South Pacific, I have a South Pacific Messenger group where I make announcements about classes and also, ask you when would be a good time to do certain ones, because there's less folks in your part of the world who want to do classes with me, but I really do want to offer classes that are appropriate for your time zone, because I know that some of you are so lovely and you get up really early to do them with me, but I am happy to do them in my morning, which is your evening. So Lynette, message me or email me or something. Please get in touch with me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. Janine, Ruth likes the bosses around. Yes, I do. It's a prerogative of being an older sister. That's me. I'm bossy. Yeah, my desk still looks like a bit of a crime scene, to be honest. It's just stuff of ink everywhere. Right, I am going now. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed today's what's the word? Cards. Stamping and cards. I have. These have turned out super pretty, super duper duper pretty, and so please have a go and do share your results on Artful Stampin Space, which is where you can share all your Artful Stampin inspired cards and makes. I'd love to see them. Also, I've just remembered I need to schedule the Christmas Stampathon. I have 17 more minutes because it's the 25th of the month and I've just remembered. So I'm going to go now and I am going to schedule that and maybe see you all. I'll do a what's it, majig premiere, and we can all go and chat on there. Okay, so watch out for a little. I'm going to send the link out. I've just realised I uploaded it, but I haven't set it to go live. So see you in a bit, everybody. Take care. Bye.